What's going on, guys, and welcome right back into Banished. What's up? We're going to be playing this game for a whole bunch because I love this game and it's so much fun. Ready, set, 10 times because we're the best. Alright. What is there to do? What is there to do necessarily? Nothing at all, really. We're going to go ahead and try and think of an objective. I think expanding to get a trading post onto this river is a good idea. And what do I have these guys doing? I have them really clearing up the forest up here and gathering all that iron because that's nice and safe and awesome. We do need a trading post so we can get seeds and we can start farming. That would be phenomenal. And I think I'm going to set up a forester over here. I think that's the plan. Let's get those guys building on that, and let's set up a forester because a forester will indeed just help out this area. Look how big that circle goes. Let's try and not get the mountain range, essentially. Here we go, and we'll put our best builders on the case. Boom. And by best builders, I mean just whatever builders we have. We have 6 laborers. That's crazy. We're going to have to... What are we low on? We're really not low on anything, to be honest. I was going to say, we should probably just put like a tunnel over to here. But I really don't know the angle to get with this. I guess we could try and figure out an angle, possibly. Wow, that would be outrageous. Yeah, see, it's just going to be an outrageous amount of whatever. 148 stone, and then it brings us kind of access to that river. At the same time, we could just go around it, which is just so much easier, to be honest. So we're in the next winter. The coats are good. Everything seems to be going very well. They are traveling pretty damn far to labor on this stuff, so people might start getting sick. Which means we should probably put a hospital somewhere around here. And we probably should put a house here next to the forester lodge since they're so far out here. We do have a huge excess of food, so we don't really have to worry about that right away. Let's rotate that a little bit. Place down the wooden house. Increase the builders a little bit. And let's just look at this hunting area. If we actually bring in the trees and everything, we should probably just put another hunting shack right out here somewhere. And we'll just have them live with the forester. That way they can get all this game over here. It is now late winter and things are going very well. Let's get a forester. Let's just get 4 foresters, turn down the builders, and have the laborers continue what they were doing. We're going to set them to cut and plant because it really doesn't matter. I guess if you just have them set to plant, they'd probably plant faster or something like that. Here we go. We got the blacksmith and the forester. Why is the blacksmith living there? Blacksmith is all the way down here. Why doesn't he live in one of these places? Yeah, well, I can't have the blacksmith living there. That's no good. I'm sorry. Gonna have to put a house down there, unfortunately. I don't want to spread my shit too thin, but we can't have the blacksmith living up here. That is a major problem. We cannot have him walking that far, especially like in the winter and stuff. That would be terrible. We don't want that to happen. The herbalist, I know I was calling it the herbologist before, but it is the herbalist. Somebody pointed that out very politely in the comments. Actually, quite politely, they just said, it's actually herbologist. I was like, okay, sorry. That's me and my dumbness, I guess. Builder and gatherer. So I guess we got a gatherer living over here. Why is the gatherers not living in these huts? Which they are. I don't really know. They're getting me all confused. And the foresters have no work. Is that what it's telling me? Or no, they're out in a boat. Out in a boat. And we said we were going to build the hunting cabin over here just for some extra food. Which is quite appropriate. So let's get our builders on that job. And we'll have the people collect. It looks like we kind of need just everything. So we might as well... I was thinking about just clearing out this chunk because it really is just like so landlocked and there's really nothing important to use in this area. I guess there's like mushrooms and stuff, and the gatherer's hut doesn't even go into that area, so it's really not a big issue to cut all that stuff down. But this will get all replanted and stuff. The hunter will have really good game over here and be getting us lots and lots of food. We're going to definitely decrease the foresters and just put them as hunters. We really don't need too many foresters. We could just order our laborers to cut down the trees just to make it a little bit easier. So the builders are currently living there. The foresters should be living there. I don't know why they're not. Where are the foresters living? Foresters living there. Gatherer, gatherer, gatherer. Hunter, 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 labor, 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 child, blacksmith, labor. So that kind of works. I don't know why the foresters aren't living here. And now we got the two hunters working here. And we want the, I assume the max to work down here. Now let's decrease that and increase this one. This one has much more area to work with when it comes to the hunters. A hunter has no idea what to do, but I do have it set so he can work here now. And who has no idea what to do? Citizen, who is a hunter. Should be... Why do we have 6 hunters anyway? That's weird. I guess we can increase the forester a little bit. And the laborers will continuously start to cut down this stuff, which would be awesome. And these trees will eventually grow. So we need to start working towards our objective of getting seeds, because that's going to be our... Is that necessarily called, like, considered a mountain right here? I didn't really think it was. That's weird. Let's get that dirt road going. Builders should be on that. Just have one builder. I know they'll work as laborers, but might as well just have one builder for the road. And then we will build our first bridge in Banished history. Bridge cannot be placed at this location. So you're telling me I can't put a bridge here. So you're telling me I can put a road here. Cannot be placed at this location. So let's just find a place where I can put a bridge, I suppose. Okay, I guess we'll build a bridge there. And we'll have the road go along like this. Like this. There we go. It's a little bit of confusing with the terrain there. We're on to the next winter. Food is actually getting pretty low. Gathering is quite bad, but I think this new hunting shack should bring up the food a little bit. And hopefully the food doesn't become a problem. We need to get to the trader and start buying seeds ASAP, because we need that stuff. We can't just be living off of this. We also need to get fishing huts. I guess we could just put fishing huts along with the trader. That way, really doesn't have to be a problem for us to have to go to the lake down here. Although the lake will probably have more fish, technically speaking. The river is just as good, I assume. Let's put those guys up. Let's max out the foresters, and we really have nothing else to do except build up this bridge. Come on, builders, get to work. Get your shit together. And we will most def be building a market this episode. I don't really know. We need like a large covered area. That covers the entirety of everything. We're going to pause that for right now, though, because we want to get to that trading outpost. We just want to have that in mind. The reserve of food is low. It's just the winter, that's why. We'll cut through it. Don't worry, you guys have plenty of food inside your houses. Please, please don't run out of food. Food is always our problem, and we always run out of food because we have too many houses. Always the problem. Too many houses. Nope, it's building up again. It's just a little downtime. A little downtime. Let's have the laborers actually remove that and start gathering everything away, because we don't want that there. Awesome. We built our first bridge. I feel accomplished. Our first wee little wooden bridge. Our first one. And the Forester Lodge is doing exactly what it's supposed to be, except it's planting trees where the market should be going. I guess we'll unpause that, since there's really no point in having it pause at the moment, since we already have everything built over there. The market is definitely going to be a good choice for us, primarily because reserve of food is low, but it really isn't too low. Market should be a good choice for us. That way the kind of like the food and all the storage barn stuff will end up going to the market and just covering the entirety of this area and not being too much of a problem. What are you telling us? Food is low? Well, the food is always low, okay? We're working on getting the fishing huts done. I'm sorry. The fishing guys are going to have to travel to work. I can tell you that now. Boom. Good luck with that, whoever's building it. You're probably going to die, but you're taking one for the team. Let's get this market down. This is very important. This area is not going to be too bland anymore with the forester. I love it. Since we have so many laborers, we can definitely set them to be vendors. Well, 4 vendors. We'll decrease the builders. 4 vendors for now is a decent occupation. Decent group of people. There we go. How is this hunting lodge doing, to be honest? Actually doing very well. The amount of leather we have is probably phenomenal. 41 hide coats. These guys are really working their butts off, aren't they? Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. They're starting to move everything over to here. Good. A child named Shad was born. They be getting busy. Yeah, see, I knew this builder was going to have kind of a process building through here. This is probably going to take him an entire 3-year span to build through that. Kind of sucks, but at the same time, screw you. You're a builder. It's your occupation. Deal with it. Pretty spread out. I kind of like the spread out feel. Makes things a little bit more easier. A little bit more easier. A little bit easier, for that matter. And the stockpile being in the middle is also very useful. Let's order our laborers to gather some stone and some iron, because we do need a little bit more stone and iron, and possibly work our way over to the trading outpost, which is also going to cost us a bunch of stone and iron. I think they actually already made the path. Wow, that actually didn't take him an entire year. Trading outpost. Find a location where this can actually sit. It could sit there if the roads weren't there. And yes, because we need seeds soon. We need to trade for seeds. And the thing that we will trade for seeds, I'm assuming, is coats and tools, because we have a shit ton of coats and tools. If I can teach myself how to use the trading outpost, because I suck with it. But that's perfectly fine. We're all learning, we're all learning. So it seems like we have like a bunch of like stored food going in, but it keeps going out. It's like out and in, out and in. But if we have a bad season, we're screwed. We're gonna have a lot of people starving and dying, which kind of sucks. Firewood's low. Oh, they just moved. They're just. Oh, I think the problem is they're moving it from the storage barn to the market, and it goes down, and then when they bring it to the market, it goes back up, and people are starting to grab it from the market. I think that's seemingly what's going on with the food lately, or we could just be completely running out of food and about to die. It sucks having to build a trading post all the way out here. Just having that many laborers and builders, we might as well just set them to builders. Actually, that's good, because we need the laborers to chop down the trees. Look at the snow coming back in. It's early winter and we have no food reserves. We're basically screwed. Let's hope to God we don't have too many problems with food this winter, and hopefully we can get the seeds going by the end of the winter. No, I don't think that's a possibility, because this place is going to get slowly but surely built, so we should definitely not keep our eye on it forever. Let's actually pin this up top just so we can keep an eye on it as it gets worked on. But that's about it for this episode. Thank you for stopping by the Banished episode, the daily Banished episode. Make sure you check back tomorrow to see if we actually survive the food problem. It doesn't seem like anybody's starving yet, but it doesn't seem like we're really ahead on food. People are grabbing it as soon as they put it in. Let's see how this hunting shack is doing. Actually, very well. 800 venison this season and 20 leather. That's amazing. But we do have a lot of things to trade, and we want to get seeds. And I think we're gonna put the entire like a huge farm strip right here, and probably right here, right here, right here. Depending on the seeds, hopefully we can get like wheat or pumpkins. That would be really good. But other than that, thank you for stopping by today's episode. Firewood is low. That should not be a thing. Hopefully you'll stop by tomorrow, and I'll see you guys later. You're gonna replace yourself.